Icon of the environmental movement, engineering wonder, chariot for fuel savers and smug elitists alike, the Toyota Prius is the rare object that everyone has an opinion about. But strip away the hype and opinions, and what you're left with is a car. It's an interesting car, but just a car. Let's briefly attempt to peer through the perception field that surrounds the Prius and figure out how it fares as actual transportation. Much of that popular Prius persona is generated by the exterior. Similarities to the Honda inside aside, nothing looks like a Prius. It's like a vision from a greener, more efficient future. Feel how you will about the car's shape, just know that its body boasts a sleek 0.25 drag coefficient. That's only a tick less slippery than this Delta Wing racer. The Prius's sleek design takes less energy to move through the air, but it also allows for a supremely practical interior. The tall hatchback roofline hides 21.6 cubic feet of easily accessed trunk space. Fold down the rear seats, and the Prius transforms into a hugely practical cargo hauler. Leave the seats up, and you've got abundant room for 5 passengers. And as long as we're here, let's talk interior design. The plastic-clad cabin is visually elevated through the clever use of nature-inspired surfaces. This stuff right here might be channeling the essence of wood, but it's not nearly as satisfying to touch. Word to the wise, look with your eyes, not with your hands. Also in the no-touch list are hard and unpleasant armrests, here and here. Who knows, maybe it's how the Prius keeps its driver's hands on the wheel and mind on the road. Clever hybrid. Driving the Prius is a straightforward affair. The right pedal makes you go, and the left pedal makes you slow. Simple. Okay, there are some techie, unfamiliar details, like this unusual joystick-like gear shift, but it's easy to operate. And there are various driving modes, but their functions largely distill to making the car more or less eager to accelerate. Still simple. Even the futuristic gauge cluster, which looks complex initially, just serves to remind you that Toyota's engineering puppet masters have all the mechanical details handled. To that point, the technical challenges are massive when merging electric propulsion with a gasoline engine that frequently shuts off. If you pay real close attention, you can feel a slight judder as the gasoline engine kicks on and off, but you have to look for it. The fact that the Prius moves with such smoothness is a testament to Toyota's engineering wizards. The Prius may be technologically advanced, but it's certainly not fast, slowly moseying from 0 to 60 in a little less than 10 seconds. It builds speed slowly, but given enough time, you can settle the Prius into a high-speed cruise mode, as indicated by the sheer number of Priuses that blast past me on LA freeways. See? This person is absolutely not getting 48 mpg on the highway. And I'm willing to bet they don't get 51 miles per gallon in the city either. The lesson? EPA estimates don't count when driving like an Earnhardt. Eventually, even the raciest of Prius drivers will need to slow down. When they do, the regenerative brakes will transfer some of that kinetic energy into electric energy. A byproduct of that efficiency-enhancing process is funky, unnatural-feeling brakes. Spend some time in the driver's seat, and it becomes clear that the Prius was built for efficient, unimpassioned commuting. The steering is light, both in effort and in feel. The ride is comfortable, and the handling, it's all right. Honestly, the biggest joy in piloting a Prius is squeezing the most out of a gallon of gas. Go ahead, make a game out of it. Just be mindful of the cars stacking up behind you. Pricing for the Prius starts at a little less than $25,000 and includes 7 airbags, push-button engine start, and one-touch power windows. At well under $20,000, the Honda Insight is a much cheaper hybrid alternative, but it's also less efficient and has an awful back seat. There are plenty of roomy 5-seat non-hybrids available for less than the Prius's asking price, but fuel savings and excellent resale values help bolster the Prius value proposition. The Toyota Prius is also offered in plug-in form. At nearly $33,000, the Prius plug-in can run on pure electric power for up to 15 miles at a max speed of 62 miles per hour. That's not very far and not very fast, but it might make sense for buyers with short city commutes or those living in states where plug-in hybrid ownership grants access to the carpool lane. For many, the Toyota Prius is a statement piece. Do you want a car that expresses your thoughts about humanity's responsibility to the planet? Sure, the Prius can check that box. The thing is, as hybrids become more common, green cars become less exceptional. In the not-too-distant future, owning a hybrid is going to be a dull fact and not an impassioned stance. And when that day comes, we'll forget all about the hype and see the Prius for what it is, an affordable and pleasant family car that's slow but exceedingly efficient.